Hey guys, just two quick things before we get to today's episode. First of all, if you are in the Central Ohio area, or more specifically in the Granville, Ohio area, we wanted to let you know that the Next Man Up is coming to Spring Hills Baptist Church on Sunday, November 11th. It's in the evening, and we're going to be doing a talk about raising men. What are the ingredients that our boys need? And so if you're available and interested, we'd love to see you there and have you come on out and be with us. You can find more information on our website, thenextmanup.com/events. The second thing is, because of work schedule and travel schedule, Alen and I were not able to be together when we recorded this episode. So we had to do it a bit remotely, which means the technology, the sound quality isn't quite as good as what we prefer. But hopefully you'll give us a pass on that and enjoy the content. So without any further ado, here we go. Hey guys, I'm Mark.
I'm Alen.
And welcome to another episode of The Next Man Up. Hey buddy, good to talk to you again, man. How's it going?
Doing pretty good, man. I'm on the road right now, coming home from a school. So it's traffic, but it's all good.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll give you something to do on your drive home today. A little bit different commute, right?
Awesome, man. I'm willing to be a part of that. How are you doing, man?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. It's fun to kind of test out some different technology here, and hopefully it all comes together well.
Yeah. Hey, audience, thank you for bearing with us, and hope this sounds all right to you.
Yeah, the real key is in the content. So no pressure, my friend, but we got to deliver some good content today, right?
Yeah. Let's see if it happens. Absolutely.
Here's my inspiration. I was on the sidelines of a high school football game not too long ago. And it just kind of brought me back to being in the mix of sporting events and chasing my boys around, from baseball to soccer to basketball, different sporting events. And I was reminded of all the different types of parents that show up in these sporting events. And so you know what I'm talking about, but you're familiar with Dude Perfect, right? You know those guys?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
Yeah, so sometimes they do these funny bits about stereotypes, like the golfer stereotype, or different stereotypes. And so I just I had this image in mind of the dad type, or the sports dad type stereotypes. And I thought maybe we could have a little fun. Like, a lot of our episodes have been pretty serious, and maybe some heavy or certainly some serious topics. You want to have a little fun today?
Yeah, dude. Honestly, man, I'm thinking that I'm gonna be outed in a lot of these, because, like, as I'm thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, I've been a stereotypical dad at some point.
Oh,
at
yes.
One of my kids'
Oh, yes.
So so if you're listening, we are not aiming to, alienate people or anything like that. But honestly, it is funny, but it is something that we probably want to check, right?
Right. So all good humor and comedy has some sense of truth and reality behind it, right? So we're gonna have a little fun. We'll poke at ourselves and these other stereotypes, but there's probably some value in self-reflection here. And so anyway, we'll have a little bit of fun with this for sure. There's probably a little wisdom in here as well, and value in self-reflection. But we're just gonna have a little fun, poking fun at ourselves and each other.
Absolutely, I'm with you on that. Do you have one that you can think of really quick?
I have actually a list, so maybe we can kind of work down through the list. I'm a list guy, right? I'm outing myself once again.
Yes, you are.
So how about this one? How about the dad that's always on the phone?
Yes.
Right?
I call him the iDad.
The iDad?
The iDad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the iDad. Because I can be an iDad. Oh my gosh. It is like, it's hilarious when, like, you know, I see me, like, you know, I'm gonna say I see someone, or my wife tells me, like something like, can you just stop talking to your son like he's in your phone, or stop? You know what I mean? Like, he's not in your phone. He's on the court.
Right.
Look at the court.
Right.
Like, he's doing stuff on the court. It is so funny because it happens. We'll sit there and stare at our phones like, oh yeah, you're doing a great job, son. Oh yeah. And like the crowd like goes wild, and your son or daughter isn't even the one that's like making a shot or scoring a goal, but you're just like, oh yeah, great job, Jenny. Dad, good job. Yeah, I'm proud of you. I got that one on the phone.
Right. Right.
Absolute.
Yeah.
Absolute, dude.
Yeah. So you're kind of thinking are you thinking that the dad that's recording this, like taking the video? Oh yeah. Okay. So we're on the same page.
They're checking scores. They're, They're, you know what I'm saying? They're responding to a tweet.
Talking work, talking shop. Like, what's the point of even being there? That's what I want to say. Look, if you're going to be here, then be here. Otherwise, don't even bother showing up. Don't pretend. Don't even show up. Like, because when you show up, you give me hope as a kid. And
you know what's next is like, we're just going to start FaceTiming ourselves.
Right.
Our kids are we're just gonna be a little like, you know, a block on a phone,
right?
Sitting there like, you know, taped to like, you know, some seat, and like, oh, you're doing great, hon. You're doing great, son. That's a great job. And like, what are you doing, Dad? Oh, you know, I'm in a meeting right now.
Right. No, but I'm here for you. I'm here for you because I'm physically here. But yeah.
You know what that's like to me. Like opposite of that. This commercial is the corniest commercial ever, but like I think it says a lot. So this dad is like, you know, working for this company, and he made a cutout of himself, placed that cutout in front of the camera for his FaceTime, and instead of having the meeting, like being there for his cutout did, so that he can go make s'mores or something with his daughter. Like, it was awesome.
Nice.
I think that's what us dads need to be doing. We need to swing the pendulum completely the opposite way.
Yes.
You know, and like whatever it is that's so important on our phones, in the midst of like and not just phones, but just like anything, like when we feel that a tweet, when we feel that a response to someone's text or an email, even if it's business wise, is more important than like experiencing and like watching our kids at a sporting event or at a spelling bee or at whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to swing completely the opposite way. Like, I feel like there should be a text back to the person like, why are you bothering me right now?
Yeah.
I'm at my kid's spelling bee. I'm at my kid's basketball game. I'm going to respond to you later. This is your boss. I know. And I know that sounds crazy, but like, you know what I mean? That, like we have to do better and pay attention to our kids. They need our attention.
Look,
you know, and it brings.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. It just brings it like when my wife calls me on that, and then or my son says something like, yeah. Did you see that shot? Like, were you even paying attention?
Yeah.
And it's like my heart sinks because I'm like, oh, you know what? It does matter.
It does.
It does matter that we're off our cell phones, our tablets, and stuff, and paying attention to our kids when they're doing something. Like they want us to be proud. They want us to be watching, even when they don't say it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I've been on enough of those conference calls to think that a cardboard cutout would be just as effective as my physical presence. So I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
That's hilarious. It's so true, though. Like, oh man, I mean, like some of my meetings I sit in, I can sometimes be like, I can look back to a lot of meetings where I bet you if I did a cardboard cutout, honestly, it probably didn't even have to be me. I could have put a cardboard cutout of Barney.
Yes, and nobody would know the difference. Yeah, I'm with you, man.
It's so true.
I'm with you. Okay, how about this one? Let's keep going. I got a fun list here. So how about the antisocial dad? So I'm picturing the guy at a baseball game that sits all the way out in left field or right field by himself. He's always there, but he's way out in the middle of nowhere, just completely antisocial.
Oh, dude. So, okay, I haven't experienced that. most, most, most of my games that I've been a part of, like, it's either the yelling parents or, the parent that's yelling at the coach.
Oh yeah. We'll get to that one. Don't worry.
We'll get to that too. But I've never experienced the the iDad that I was talking about, that we were talking about earlier. But I haven't experienced that. Tell me, this is an interesting phenomenon.
So maybe it's just because many of my experiences were on a baseball field and it's outside and it's a bigger environment, a bigger arena. But there's always the dad that carries his chair, sits out there toward the outfield fence by himself.
Oh my!
And I'm like, okay, well, kudos to you for being there. But how about you join the rest of the team? Like, maybe I'm weird, man, but I'd like to get to know the parents of some of the kids my boy is playing with, because a lot of times that the parents will help me understand the kids. You know where I'm going there, but like,
sure.
But join in, man. Contribute. Be
man,
part of this. We don't have to be best buds. We don't have to go out afterward and hang out, but at least introduce yourself. Open yourself up to meeting me. And don't make me walk all the way out to meet you, because I'm just really not going to do that.
So it's both sides.
Yes. I might go down the baseline, but I'm not going to go all the way to the outfield fence.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like I just imagine a dude like out there with binoculars and a megaphone.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Johnny.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yep.
That's awkward, man.
Yep, it is.
What else you got?
So let's go to the one that you were hinting at. How about that obnoxious? When I say that dad or that parent, this is exactly what comes to mind, right? The obnoxious parent that always has something to say, always is riding the officials, riding the coach, even riding their player. Like, that's cringeworthy. It's one thing to be like, the parent that is just riding the official, but when they start riding their own child or boy, it's like, oh, that's when I start to get cringe. That's when I start to feel really bad for the kid.
Yeah, I'm like, you almost want to just go up to the kid, look him or her in the face, and just be like, on behalf of all parents, I'm so sorry.
Right.
And then, you walk back to your kid. Like, I want to go to my kid afterwards, like, if I have ever acted like that,
yes,
which I probably have,
I'm so sorry. Exactly. Yes. If I ever get like that again, just remind me, just point at me and say, you're being that dad, and
right. Oh my gosh. Like, dude, it does not have to, but you know what it is? There's so much going on in that. And, you don't want to assume, but like, I just go, are you thinking that this is fun for your child right now? Like, do you see you like this? And do you feel like it's a good look for the team to have this going on? And at one level, like on our level, my kids, your kids, like, look, they're not getting paid for this. This is for fun.
Right.
Like, let it be for fun.
Right.
Yeah, there is definitely a side of competition and whatever. And I understand having frustration with the way a coach may be coaching or a ref may be reffing and all that jazz. But, like, to take it to the point where you are yelling and screaming and then, like, to yell and scream at your kid like that, it's like, I'm like, oh man, there have been points where I have like corrected one of my kids out in public, and I've as I've reflected, I've gone, you know what, I probably could have handled that better.
Yeah,
like, but I can't imagine like screaming and hollering at my kid because they're playing a game that they want to play in a way that I don't think that they should be playing. That doesn't make any sense. Like, you need to score more basketball.
Right, right.
Like, what the? Like, are you kidding me? Like, what is your problem? How is that a good look for your kids? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I just almost want to. Like, how about if we had start having parental coaches at these events, and we started saying stuff like when we see a parent acting up like that, we just come out to him like, hey, stop yelling at your kid.
Yeah.
Get your head in the game.
Have you ever had the courage to confront somebody like that and actually have that conversation? Like, dude, man, you are overreacting here. You gotta pull it back a few notches. Like
with friends.
Okay.
Yeah. With friends, yeah. And even that is so delicate, right? Because you don't want to I don't want to act like that kid is my kid and that parent is not good at being a parent.
Yes.
Right? Because
yes.
I have my flaws too, right?
Yep,
and so I can't just be like, hey, you stink at doing this. You need to do this right. It's got to be like, hey, I noticed what was going on with that and talk about it. Or, hey, I noticed at the game that the ref called this play and you got upset. Talk about that. Talk to me. And begin to lay in. I noticed how, some other parents were affected, or more importantly, I noticed how your kid was affected and how your kid was looking. And look, man, I'm not trying to tell you how to do your parenting, but as a friend, I want to say that you might want to check that.
Yeah,
that's a hard thing to say, but
it
if you're good friends, you should say that if you're friends. Now, as far as the community goes, I always. It's not that I'm scared, but it's a delicate situation. You got to handle it right? And so I don't feel that I have the relationship to go talk. I at least try to find someone who might have the relationship with that person.
That's a good idea.
You know what I mean? Because that's a hard conversation, man. And honestly, in a culture that we live in, no one wants to be told how to parent. No one wants to be told how to parent. And I know it's hard because we're talking about something that came from you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so basically we're telling you that you're not doing a good job with you. Right. And on one level, but on another level, it's we're telling somebody that they're not doing a good job with their kids. And that's hard to hear. It's very hard to hear. So I say, if you're going to approach somebody, make sure you have a relationship. And if you don't, try to find someone who does. Someone even in the inkling of a relationship that could possibly talk in. And if not, then if it goes so far to bother my kid and my kid says something about it, I'm going to say something about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And but that's the road that I've gone on so far.
That's wisdom. I have always shied away from that confrontation. I'm quick to point out on the ride home to my wife or sitting on the sidelines or whatever, man, I'm glad I'm not that guy, which, that's that's full disclosure here, right? But that's not really helping the situation. But then to how do you get into that situation and start to bring some greater awareness? I always think, look, dude, your career's over and you got to let it go.
Yeah.
And this is really
man.
for fun. And it's not fun for any of us, really, when you're that guy. This is why there are agreements that parents have to sign today. And this is why parents get kicked out of games by the officials. It's just because dads just become this obnoxious presence because they can't tone it back. But yeah,
right?
I can more easily spot them than I can have a conversation with them about maybe a better way.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. And I guess too, and the reason why, the reason why, I won't say anything to them until it bothers my kid is because, there's been parents that are in the media right now of NBA players and even college players, have gotten in the news and whatever, who have just been really, to me, outlandish with their remarks and the way that they approach their child or their young adults, playing in a game or yelling at coaches or yelling at refs or whatever. And it's become a spectacle, right?
Yeah.
But I heard one of these young adults that I'm talking about, actually say, no, I don't agree with the way that my parents or parent is coming out across in the media when it comes to my career and my game. So there's a sense of okay, you're old enough to talk for yourself.
Yeah.
Right. And you're old enough to stand up for yourself in this, or say, hey, I don't appreciate you doing this, and have that conversation. Dude, our kids at this age don't, when my daughter was playing basketball, in 5th grade, she couldn't have that conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I want to model it for her. And I have to bite the bullet and be like, even though this is going to be hard, I want to do this because I'm trying to train my kid and my kids that when there's conflict, don't shy away. Don't shy away. Try to find the best way to approach this situation. And in this case, it's like I said, I want to try someone with relationship first, and then if it's bothering kid, then I want to approach them. I want to approach them and talk to them personally, because it's my child that you're messing with now.
Yeah.
And we need to have this conversation, and stuff. But it's hard, man. But we got to do it.
So I got 2 more for you. Okay. Let's see if we can have a little more fun with these last 2. So first, the first of the 2 is the player's agent. So this is the dad whose kid can do no wrong. He's going to make it big time. He's 8 years old, but he's already being scouted, right? He's got everybody from big time colleges to semi-pro. They're all looking at him. He's got it. He's going to deliver. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. They got a shrine.
The whole portfolio. They're collecting tape, video that they can send to recruiters and scouts.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just weird. It's like, dude, it's like your kid is your idol. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's scary, man. It's scary. That's a dangerous slope, I think, man. I think it's a very dangerous slope. I've gained contact. I even so far as your kid tripped another kid in the game and you yelled at a ref for it. And I'm going, look, your son's halo is sitting crooked on his horn. you gotta see that call was good.
Right.
Come on, man.
Have some objectivity here, pal.
Oh my gosh, man. And we've seen I'm not gonna. I hate. I don't like calling out people by name and stuff. But we've seen in the media recently what happens when we have someone who grows up with parents like that.
Right.
It's no bueno.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's no good. And it's to me, it's what are we teaching? You know what I'm saying? And what are we doing to ourselves, man? That's a full-time job, bro. You might want to. You might want to actually get an actual sport agent for that. That's a full-time job.
If and when the time is right,
Right?
At 8 years old, I know I keep going back to that example, but it's kind of premature. Most people, statistically, I don't know, what is the percentage? 90, 95, 99% at 8 years old are not going to make it to the big time. Have some perspective here.
Oh yeah, dude. And you're in what? So you played in middle school, right? A lot of kids that played in middle school will not be playing in high school,
right?
A lot of the kids playing in high school don't make the cut for college, right? And that college to pro, like, I mean, that percentage drops even more drastically.
No, not my kid, man. Not my kid. He's going to be the one.
I just want to be there. Like, this is just bad, but I want to be there with a video camera and like, almost like, I don't know, TRZ. when a kid doesn't make it, and like, da 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 da.
Yeah,
like Pops, you owe, or Mom, you owe this kid an apology. Like, or when the kid says, you know what? I'm dropping the stick.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. This is no fun anymore.
Ball, and I plan on being, I don't know, a herpetologist. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what kind of daunting heart drop is that going to be?
Right.
Like, come on, parents. We can help ourselves out here by not letting this road continue. Like,
that's funny.
Anyway.
All right. So the last one, you got to go back to like elementary school, middle school for this reference, but the coach's pet. And I got to admit, this is kind of where I have fallen, because I didn't want to be that guy or most of the rest of these guys. But I have the tendency to probably be seen in this stereotype, the coach's pet. You know, whatever you need, coach, I'm here to help. And you know, there's some good qualities there, but it also. I don't know, just lots of different thoughts, but the coach's pet. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, and I want to pause there because I understand this person because I could be this person. But look, it's good. Look, like, and I appreciate like every like parent who has like said yes to volunteering in some way to help out a team. My family included. Like, I love that. But you're right. There's like a sense of like, almost like, you know, the little dog, the little chihuahua, and the big Rottweiler. Whatever you need, Spike. Whatever you need. Whatever you need. I got you, Spike. Yeah, Spike. Spike's the greatest. Spike's the best. Yep. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Who are we fooling?
Yes.
What are we trying to obtain?
Yes.
Like, where are we trying to go with this? And how embarrassing for our kids.
Just because you're sucking up to the coach doesn't mean your kid gets more play time or gets treated any better. Doesn't. Yes.
Like, you know, like, hey, Spike, you gonna give my kid a new basketball, Spike? I swear I really like to see a new basketball, Spike. It's like, shut up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, it's so off. It's so off. Like, dude, there's no golden ticket at the end of this walk.
Yep,
And then we get upset. We get vengeful and upset, spiteful when the coach doesn't do what we want the coach to do. But I volunteered.
Right.
I've given up blood, sweat, and tears.
I did everything you asked.
You know what I mean? I drove the team to a 2-hour away game and all the way back in my car alone. How dare you? It's like we're setting ourselves up for failure. Just stop it.
Oh, yeah.
Just stop. And I'm speaking to myself, people.
Oh, totally. Totally.
Just stop it. Thanks for helping me tell all myself, Mark. I appreciate it.
Well, we knew that, again, humor and comedy, honesty and reality, they all go together. So at some point, I think you and I, and all of our listeners are kind of outed in these stereotypes. And again, we're just having fun, trying to do something different, have an episode here that's a little lighter and a lot more laughter.
Oh, dude. We should do one on, I'll leave that one off, but I'll just say, there might be a surprise second list because I have some thoughts. My kids have told me the type of dad that I am.
Oh, there we go.
For example, the dad who doesn't care to embarrass. So I'm the dad who, like, you know, while my kid is out there on the field doing their thing, I would yell out, "Hey, that's my kid! That's my kid! Right there, that one right there with the shirt, the purple shirt! That one is my kid! I'm so proud of my kid!" And it's like, dude, I'm like, and my kids were saying, like, "Dad, I wish you would shut up."
Yep.
I know you love me, and I know that you're proud of me. I hear it and I see it, but you go too far. Stop it. And so I think we need to make another second list.
All right. Well, I hear an encore episode coming on.
Yeah. Anyway, dude, thank you for sharing this and letting me be a part of this on the road. I appreciate it, man.
Oh yeah, this has been fun. It's a nice change of pace. Interject a little bit of humor, and there's benefit in laughing at ourselves. So
absolutely.
Very therapeutic. So.
Dude, you take care, my man, and I will catch you on the next episode.
All right, sounds good. Adios, everybody.
All right, goodbye, everyone.
Hey, listeners, thanks for journeying with us on this Next Man Up podcast. We would love to hear from you. Maybe you have a question or an idea, perhaps a topic for us to consider. If that's you and you want to reach out to us, you can get us at feedback@thenextmanup.com. That's feedback@thenextmanup.com. Again, we'd love to hear from you. Until next time, we'll see you later.